Ever wish you could just sit down with a financial legend and pick their brain?
Yeah, well,
I got one word for you.
today we're getting up close and personal
Word of the wisdom.
with Warren Buffett.
That's
And
right.
the best part is, you don't need billions in the bank to learn from the best.
That's what's so fascinating about Buffett's strategies.
Right.
You think Wall Street tycoons, but actually they can be broken down into these really simple habits
Yeah,
that anyone can use.
totally. And that's what we're diving into today.
Exactly.
We're taking excerpts from a book called Puerto Rico and Six Messes.
Okay.
Now, before you run to Google Translate,
Yeah.
that means get rich in 6 months in Spanish.
Okay.
And look, we're not promising overnight riches here,
Right.
but these insights from Buffett,
They might just change how you think about money and time.
and particularly that link,
Yes.
because Buffett stresses time is money.
Okay.
Like literally.
Literally. Yeah.
He says you should evaluate your purchases,
Hmm.
not just in dollars,
Yeah.
but in the hours you had to work to make that money.
I like that.
Yeah.
How do we actually put that into practice, though?
Okay, so let's say
Yeah.
you've been wanting this new phone.
Hmm.
Let's say it costs $1,000.
It's a nice phone.
It's a nice phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's say you make $25 an hour.
Oh.
That phone is costing you 40 hours of work.
Oh, wow.
So is scrolling on Instagram
Right.
on a slightly shinier screen really worth a week and a half of your life?
That puts it into perspective.
Right. It makes you think twice.
Wow. Yeah, that impulse buy, it suddenly seems a lot less appealing.
It's exactly it. It's
Yeah.
not about you can't have nice things.
Right.
It's about, are you spending on things you actually care about?
Yeah. It's about being more mindful about where your time,
Yes.
where your hard-earned time and money is going.
Exactly.
Yes. And Buffett doesn't stop at just saving.
No.
He's all about making that money work for you.
Right. He's all about putting your money to work.
Yeah.
Even the small amounts.
Okay.
Through investing.
Now, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Investing has always felt a little intimidating.
Sure.
Like, where do you even begin?
A lot of people feel that way.
Okay, good. I'm not alone.
You're definitely not alone.
Okay, good. Good.
But Buffett, he really emphasizes understanding how inflation affects your money. So basically, the money you have today
Yeah.
is slowly losing value over time
Real.
if it's not growing faster than inflation.
It's like my money's on a treadmill.
Yes.
It's just staying in place.
It's losing value.
It's not actually getting anywhere?
Exactly. And that's where investing comes in.
Okay.
Even small amounts can grow over time,
Right.
especially because of compound interest.
Compound interest. Now, that's something I've heard of.
Have you?
Yeah. But it always seemed a bit complicated.
It's not as complicated as it sounds.
Okay.
Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill.
Okay.
Starts small,
Right.
but as it rolls,
Yeah.
picks up more snow,
It gets bigger.
it's
Yeah.
bigger and bigger.
Okay.
That's compound interest.
Huh.
Your money earns interest,
Right.
and then that interest earns interest.
Oh, wow.
It just keeps growing and growing.
Okay. The snowball analogy. I get it.
Yeah,
It's like a snowball of money.
exactly.
I'm starting to see why Buffett's such a fan of compound interest.
He loves the idea of putting your money to work,
Yeah.
and then it just grows on its own.
Wow.
He also talks about finding financial inspiration
Okay.
in unusual places.
Okay. Like where?
Well, he always tells the story about Albert Einstein.
Okay.
Do you know Einstein
Yeah.
didn't make his biggest discoveries in some fancy lab?
Really?
He did it while he was working
Oh.
in a Swiss patent office.
A patent office.
Yeah,
A patent office. That's not exactly where I'd picture groundbreaking science happening.
right. It goes to show you can find inspiration in the most unexpected places.
Totally. And Buffett says it's the same with your finances. Don't be afraid to look beyond the usual sources of advice.
Exactly. Broaden your horizons.
Yeah, you never know what might spark that light bulb moment.
That's it.
I love that. Okay, so we've talked about what to do with your money, according to Buffett.
Right.
But he's also got some wisdom on what to avoid.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
He's really seen it all.
Yeah, he's been there.
So he's got some warnings about those financial traps.
Okay, lay it on me.
Well, the first one is credit cards.
Okay.
It's so easy to overspend
Oh, yeah.
when you're swiping plastic.
Way too easy.
It's almost like it's not real money,
Right.
but then that bill comes,
It's very real.
and it's like, oh no.
Exactly. Buffett really stresses living within your means.
Yes, that's key.
Yeah.
Living within your means and avoiding that unnecessary debt.
That's good advice. But it's easier said than done sometimes.
It is.
Any tips for making that a reality?
Well, a good place to start
Yeah.
is figuring out where your money's going in the first place.
Okay.
Even just tracking your expenses for a month
Yeah.
can be eye-opening.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to try that. What else is on Buffett's no-no list?
Unnecessary subscriptions.
Right.
Those can really sneak up on you.
Tell me about it.
You know those small recurring charges?
Yeah.
They add up so quickly.
They really do. And before you know it, your bank account is like, where did it all go?
Exactly. And it's those little things.
Yeah.
Streaming services,
Yeah.
gym memberships you never use.
Oh, gosh, yes.
All of it.
I'm totally guilty of that. I signed up for a streaming service free trial and then completely forgot about it.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Okay.
But if you just set aside some time,
Yeah.
go through those subscriptions,
Yeah.
cancel the ones you don't use.
Yeah. It's like little leaks in a boat.
Exactly. Small leaks sink ships.
There you go.
Okay.
I like that analogy. I'm already mentally going through my subscriptions as we speak.
There you go.
Okay, what else does Buffett say to watch out for?
Get rich quick schemes.
Oh, yeah.
He's not a fan.
Those are tempting, though,
They are tempting.
especially when you're scrolling online and you see those ads.
So easy to get caught up in that.
Right. But Buffett's philosophy is much more about slow and steady growth.
Exactly. He's all about making informed decisions.
Okay.
Long-term investments.
So no shortcuts to financial success.
No shortcuts.
Okay, good to know.
It takes time. It takes discipline.
It does. It takes patience.
Yeah. And speaking of patience, that's something I was surprised to learn that Buffett emphasizes.
What's that?
That financial success isn't just about money.
That's right. He's all about personal growth, too.
Okay.
Strong relationships.
Yeah.
Finding fulfillment in things besides just your bank account.
So it's about a more well-rounded approach to success.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
He once said, "Material possessions have done little to make my life happier, but if you have too many, they will do the opposite."
Wow. And that's coming from someone who clearly knows a thing or two about wealth.
Right. Makes you think.
It really does. He's achieved incredible financial success.
He has.
But he's still saying, hey, don't forget about these other aspects of life.
Exactly. Find what really matters to you.
Yeah. And this ties into his belief in taking initiative,
Okay.
making bold moves.
Like what?
Well, when he was just 21 years old,
Okay, 21.
he showed up at the headquarters of Geico.
Geico Insurance.
Yep. Okay. He just showed up.
Really?
Unannounced.
He just showed up out of the blue.
Yep. Walked right in.
Wow, that's bold.
It is. And you know what? It worked.
Really?
He actually credits that experience
Oh, wow.
with setting him on the path to success.
That's it's like he created his own luck by
Yeah.
taking that initiative.
Exactly. Buffett's philosophy
Yeah.
is that success comes from a combination of things.
Okay.
You need the preparation,
Right.
you need the opportunity,
Yeah.
and you need the courage to act.
So it's not enough to just wait for things to fall into your lap. You've got to be proactive.
Yes, 100%.
I love that. And even when you are on the right track,
Yeah.
Buffett stresses patience,
Oh, absolutely.
persistence, sticking with it,
He's all about the long game.
not just those quick wins.
No quick fixes.
Right.
It's about those consistent actions.
It takes discipline, that's for sure.
It does, but it's worth it.
It is. And he actually has this really interesting habit
Oh, yeah.
that speaks to this long-term vision.
What's that?
He plans the night before.
Plans the night before.
Yeah, like every evening,
Yeah.
he'll write down his most important tasks for the next day.
Huh. Interesting.
That way he starts his day
Yeah.
with intention.
Makes sense.
He knows what he needs to focus on.
No wasted time.
Exactly.
So he's organized.
It's like having a roadmap for your day.
I like that.
Right. And it makes you so much more productive.
Absolutely. And it actually ties right back into his investing philosophy, too.
Oh, how so?
Just like he plans his day for maximum impact.
Right.
He invests with that same clear vision for the long term.
So he's not getting caught up in all the ups and downs of the market.
Exactly. He's got his plan.
Wow. So whether you're managing your to-do list or your stock portfolio,
Right.
having that clear plan can make all the difference.
It's about being intentional
I love that word.
with everything you do.
This has been such an insightful deep dive.
It has.
It's amazing to me how someone like Warren Buffett,
I know.
who's operating on such a massive scale,
Right.
can offer advice that's so relatable and helpful.
Exactly. And it's inspiring, you know?
It is.
It shows that financial success, it's not about being born into wealth. It's about making those smart choices.
Building those good habits
Having that long-term vision.
and taking action consistently, even when it's just small steps.
Yes, exactly. And planning ahead.
That's right. Don't forget Buffett's wisdom.
There you go.
Plan the night before, whether you're conquering that to-do list
Yes.
or building your financial future.
Love it.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.